hybrid. Sometimes will play along with Harris. Cut by Lopez, and he lays it in. Vince Carter. Al Horford called on the illegal pick, and the second foul on Horford.
And there's that follow-up of the cut by Lopez. Good look by Vince Carter.
The Nets shot 37% in the loss to Detroit. 3 of 17 from three-point territory. As Carter splits a pair, we're tied at 10. And Carter on the board, his first point of the night.
You know what's interesting with him, too, Ian, from a stat standpoint? That's his 28th three. Nice cut by Simmons to the hoop.
Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Smith, the no-look feed. Williams swatted by Carter. Up ahead for Dooling.
Both of these teams right now, Ian.
Carter nearly lost it. E inside. He lays it in with 28.1. Ahead for Devin Harris. E was running the floor. Lopez waiting for trailers. Carter will fire. And a three ball goes down for Vince Carter. First field goal of the night for Vince. Harris now with 14 points. Smith, the shove, and help defense comes from Vince Carter. Swatted away by VC.
You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure out. Look at the energy level. Vince Carter, E playing better defense. Look at E's open. Good decision here by Harris to wait it out.
Carter loads it up. A three! Vince Carter buries it from the corner.
Well, you knew that the Nets had to get...
Comes out. Harris wants it. Finds the open man. Carter loads it up for three. Vince Carter nails it.
Great getting it done in the first half. Here's the skip pass. Vince Carter had to adjust a little.
Harris off to the races. Johnson picks him up. Harris, good find in the corner. Dooling. Kick out. Carter, open look at a three. Buries it.
Boy, you could tell that was going down with Vince Carter just then. If you could, and you can't see.
83-80 Nets. We've got 3:03 to play in the fourth at the IC. Nets able to advance the basketball in Toronto. How about this call from Lawrence Frank? In overtime,
on their feet right now.
This was the call with 2.1. Simmons to Carter on an alley-oop. Rare that you see it off an inbounds play. Simmons is the man tossing in. Can the Nets come up with a repeat performance here? We are tied at 85. Simmons the lob for Carter. Steps back. Jumper. No good at the buzzer. We are going to overtime. Vince Carter had an opportunity at the horn. Put 5 minutes on the clock.
It's a little bit of a delay to get it to Vince. The step away. Wow. That's just off right. You know, when you have Marvin Williams at 6'9" out there again on him with the length and size, making you force your way away from the basket.
Overtime at the Izod Center is next.
Floor. Let's see if the Hawks spend a little more time in the overtime driving the Nets.
Carter using the Lopez screen to the hoop. Vince Carter scores on the inside.
Because it makes sense. Put the ball on the floor.
Looking to break the tie. Lob slapped out of there. Hayes has got it. Shovel for Carter on a pump fake. Carter to the rim. Forced to pass it off. Hayes, fadeaway three. Jarvis Hayes has got it.
Jarvis Hayes has had that just basketball. I'm a believer in getting that ball and putting it on the floor and going towards the basket. Be aggressive with it. Don't wait for that last second, because then the odds are against you winning if you miss.
Here we go. Hayes deflected. Carter goes back to get it. 3 seconds left. Carter with 2 seconds. Carter for the win. Got it! Vince Carter has done it! Nets win in overtime. A three at the buzzer. And a wild night at the Izod Center.
And not only a wild night, Ian, but how about the distance on the shot? I got to believe that everybody's thinking Vince is going to inch his way in a little bit, and he elects to take his footwork and let the footwork start him into that shot. That's the most impressive part of this. Watch his skip. He gets his legs underneath him. Extraordinary range. I mean, he's effortless with the range that he has. and he just flat out buries it.
The officials have determined it's good. It's obvious that Carter beat the buzzer by a mile.
But look, he's going to stop out there. I mean, this is just flat out unbelievable with his ability to let it rip from long range.
What an ending. Michelle Beadle standing by with the overtime hero, Vince Carter.
Thanks, guys. I have nothing in the way of questions other than 11 seconds left on that clock and the turnover happens. What are you guys thinking as a team in the huddle?
Well, you know, it was just tough for us as a defensive team in that situation. You're trying to foul but go for the steal, and they kind of beat them up, but they got the ball and got an easy basket. So we just wanted to come back and execute and try to get a good shot. And it's funny how things work.
I almost feel like there are too many questions. You finally won in this building. Coach Frank got ejected. What happened in halftime that you guys came out so different?
Well, we said, you know what? I don't know. It's just weird. We had an awful first half, and everybody was still relaxed, upbeat. The good thing I like to see, some people kind of can say, the guys are laughing and joking on the bench, but they're down 20. Well, it was just a different team. We're upbeat and still believe for some reason, and it was just a great feeling. And we just decided, let's go play and have some fun.
Was the three from about 7 miles out, was that the game plan, or you only needed 2?
Something like that. When I'm in a situation like that, I always think 3. Hey, if you're going to win, you might as well go win in style. But, the ball was deflected, and, I was like, well, if I can get my feet set, I feel confident knocking that shot down.
So you get ejected one night, Coach Frank tonight. Was any part of that for him?
Well, we both had the same idea, but if I get ejected, it gives us some energy. I owed it to the team. It was a tough situation last game, and we're over it, but I felt like I owed them something tonight, and I'm glad I can, go out in style.
Well, everyone here says thank you, Vince. Great job.
Thanks.
Guys, back to you.
Well, what a 48 hours it was for Vince Carter. At the end of 2008, an ejection in Detroit, and the start of 2009, a game winner here at home. Play of the game presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. That was as pure as you'll get. Nothing but cord.
I'm a little surprised that that's the play of the game. Fabulous shot by Vince Carter. He did get the feet up, get them set, and watch this baby. Whoop. Oh, man. That was a great shot.
What a way to wrap it up, and what a way to start 2009 for Carter and the Nets. They get a win in overtime, come from behind effort, 20-point lead at halftime for Atlanta, and the Nets rally to get it done in OT.